Namaste, Amisha Ghosrai. I am Dr. Anchal from Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University from the Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostics. The topic that we are going to do today is endurance training. The concept of endurance training. What is endurance training? Endurance means a general ability to do any kind of physical activity that increases your heart rate above 50% of your maximum. On the higher level, it can be divided into general endurance and specific endurance. Maintenance of work capacity and degree of resistance of organism against fatigue and against the influence of unfavorable environment. Specific endurance. It is the ability to stand against fatigue in sport specific conditions. It is better your sport specific endurance. The better your sport specific endurance, the better your performance at the specific sport. It can be characterized as a combination of various types of endurances you need to maximize your ability to succeed in your discipline. Basically, this is what everybody does for their own sport. For example, if you're a 1500-meter runner, you use a combination of endurance training methods to perform better at your specific distance. General endurance characterizes the ability of your whole body to tolerate endurance exercises and diminish fatigue. The better the general endurance, the better you can stand longer efforts at various sports disciplines. For example, if you're a 1500-meter runner, have a high level of general endurance, you can perform at a high level also at 10K, but can't compete with 10K runners who have been developing their distance specific endurances. That is, you can be jack of all trades but master of none. What are energy production systems? The objective of energy endurance training is to develop the energy productivity system to meet the demand of the event. That is, the ATP is a chemical compound that supplies energy for muscular contraction. Actively contracting muscles obtain ATP from glucose stored in the bloodstream and breakdown of glycogen stored in the muscles. Exercising for long periods of time will require to complete oxidation of carbohydrates or free fatty acids in the mitochondria. What type of endurances are there? The types of endurances are aerobic endurance, anaerobic endurance, speed endurance, and strength endurance. A sound basis of aerobic endurance is fundamental of all events. Work conducted in the research provides estimate of anaerobic and aerobic energy contribution during selective periods of maximum exercise effort. Forms of endurance. There are basically four forms of endurance, that is basic, speed, sprint, and strength. Basic is for medium intensity, speed is for sub-maximum intensity, sprint is for maximum intensity, and strength endurance is of medium intensity but for a longer period of time. That is a mixture of all. Aerobic endurance. During aerobic endurance work, the body is work at a level that demands for oxygen and fuel can be met by the body's intake. The only waste products formed are carbon dioxide and water, which are removed by sweating and breathing. Aerobic endurances can be subdivided into short aerobic, medium aerobic, long aerobic. Aerobic endurance is developed using continuous and interval running. Continuous variations into runs to improve maximum oxygen uptake. Aerobic threshold. The aerobic threshold point at which aerobic energy pathways start to operate is around 65% of the maximum heart rate. That is, when we reach the 65% of the maximum heart rate, the aerobic threshold reaches. This is approximately 40 beats lower than the anaerobic threshold. The aerobic threshold are 35 to 65%. Anaerobic threshold. The anaerobic threshold, the point at which lactic acid starts to accumulate in the muscles, is considered to be somewhere between 80% and 90% of your maximum heart rate, and approximately 40 beats higher than the aerobic threshold. Your aerobic threshold can be determined with aerobic threshold testing. Factors determining endurance training: your aerobic capacity, your anaerobic capacity, economy of the movement, and psychological factors. Methods of endurance. It's a constant method, slow constant method, fast constant method, alternating method, fall tech, and interval running. Training. There are a number of adaptations that occur with regular endurance training that work to improve performance. In no particular order, these include, but there is a changes in heart function, an increase in the oxygen carrying capacity in the blood, an increase in capillarization around the skeletal muscles, increase in both mitochondrial number and density, increase in the level of enzymes, and increase in buffering of utilization of the acid. So there are changes happening in the respiratory system, cardiovascular system, and musculoskeletal system, and endocrine system. That's it for the session. In case of any doubt, drop in a comment and we'll solve it. Thank you so much.